What's up, guys? Back with another video, and we have another Reddit story. Husband's phone is more important than family. My husband does a lot for the family. He's responsible, great job, takes care of house, finance, helps cook, etc. I work hard too. We have an 18 at home, a 20-year-old in college, and in the evenings we chill after work, and he looks at a lot of social media. I look some too and watch TV or read. When I talk, he does not look from his phone ever. I have to ask for eye contact. When we visit my family, he hangs out at the dinner table with us, but when we socialize, he goes and sits in the chair and looks at his phone or does a crossword puzzle. I told him my dad has told me things like, I guess we aren't interested enough for him, sarcastically, or it's hard to deal with the silent treatment. I've asked him repeatedly to make an effort to engage with aging parents. We don't visit my parents often. He also does this at his parents' home, and I'm talking to his parents by myself. Recently, my 19 was home from college and have recently suddenly developed panic attacks for the first time. My son was extremely distraught and anxious about it. While my son was telling us about how he felt, he will look at my husband, who was sitting right next to him, but my husband was looking at his phone and never made eye contact. I gave my son my full attention as I felt it was a vulnerable moment, and heart just sank, and I felt so angry that my husband was not paying attention. Finally, I got up and walked up behind my husband and asked him what was he looking at. I said, "Your son is talking to you. What are you looking at?" My son smiled a little as we had a conversation about this issue. My husband proceeded to get annoyed at me, which ruined the entire moment with our son. I heard from my son. I am angry. My son knows his dad loves him and he does talk to him, but I'm beyond disappointed and losing hope that he really has compassion. I'm beyond disappointed and losing hope that he really has compassion. I talked to him about how I feel about this last incident, and he said it was wrong. I don't know what to do. I wonder at times that my marriage was a mistake, but it's been 23 years. I am embarrassed my husband doesn't show my parents respect. He looks at people when he wants to. I know he can do it. My husband acts more interested in social media than his family, and I don't know how to handle it any longer. I don't want a divorce, but I don't enjoy his company. Okay, so you don't want a divorce. Honestly, is up to him. And I think a lot of people go through this. This just one situation. But a lot of people go through this. Including myself. Including myself. I admit. Maybe not as like how he does it like every day, or like to the point that I'm not paying attention to my surroundings, or hear my wife telling me what she need to do or what I need to do. That's beyond crazy. But a lot of people go through this situation, which isn't good, because social media is an addiction. It definitely is. Like any addiction, social media is one of them. And I feel like there's a time and a place to do anything, even on social media. But if you're with your wife's family, parents, and your sons, you need to let that phone go and appreciate what you have in front of you. Don't appreciate what you have on your phone. That's a phone. But you cannot replace your family and the people that love you. And I think people need to be focused on what they have in front of them instead of what you are scrolling down Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok all the time. That's not good. That's not good. So I understand her anger. I understand where she's coming from, because anybody in the situation will understand. Most definitely. It's like, you're not paying me attention. You're paying that phone attention more than me. I mean, it's like to the point like, if we be intimate and, we want to do adult things, are you going to just lay in the bed on your phone? Where I'm just like, hey, we haven't done this in a while. And he like, oh yeah, we haven't. And he just scrolling down social media like, I'm sorry, man. Ain't that much social media in the world, bro. It ain't. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Like, do he sleep with his phone? I mean, good lord, because that's what it seems like. And you're you're doing too much if you're not getting your wife, you're not getting your wife any attention, and that's a deal. And that's a deal breaker. And that's when things goes awry and goes crazy. And the point that she don't want to have a divorce. She just want to figure out what to do. And mentally, I'm done. Mentally, to me, it feel like she's done. I'm over it. She's over it. She don't want to deal with this anymore, and she don't want a divorce. So either he has to change, or he has to take some steps back, going on social media all the time. Because I'm not sure does he work or retired, but if he do work, and social media on your phone is ruining your work, your career, your family, you need to take a break. And there's nothing wrong with taking a break. Social media is not going anywhere. You're not missing anything. And I think people want to be in the action. They want to be in the know. They want to know what's going on every single moment. And sometimes that's impossible. That's impossible to do. It is. You don't have the eagle eye. You don't have the connections to see what's going on. It's impossible. Sometimes you need to rest. And we all been there. We all been there, because I've been there. And I can admit that I had to relax and I need to take a chill with this, man. It's not that serious to me. It shouldn't be that serious. Social media, of course, it's fun. You get to see funny videos, stuff like that, different creativities, just people around the world, what's going on, and nothing's wrong with that. But it can be very, very, very bad if you just keep on doing it and messing up what you have in your life. Because we hear so many stories about social media has ruined my life. I seen plenty of videos of people saying I had to quit my social medias. I had to log out, delete my accounts, all that, so I can just live my life, just live. And it's hard for some people. It's hard for some people to break it. It's hard for some people to break that habit. And it seems like to him, it's hard for him to break that habit of just going on social media every day and seeing what's going on and seeing what's going on and seeing what's going on. So I advise you to just talk to him about it and see if y'all can have some an agreement or something that he, certain times he needs to leave that phone alone, and then certain times he can just do whatever he wants to. So if you don't want him divorced, y'all definitely have to either go to marriage counseling, therapy, and see what's going on. Because if he don't, he's going to lose everything. He's going to lose you, your sons, the whole family, for what? Over a phone and social media? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So anyway, guys, that's how I feel about this letter. How do you guys feel? Ladies, comment. If you were in this situation, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Would you divorce him, or would you try to work it out? And but at the end of the day, being on social media or being on your phone isn't worth losing your family and the loved ones you have.